What's the secret to surviving a marathon flight without feeling like a zombie? You know, long-haul journeys can be tough on the body and mind, but small choices like picking the perfect seat early, dressing for comfort, staying hydrated, it all makes a huge difference. This guide reveals smart strategies that turn exhausting flights into manageable and even enjoyable travel experiences. So first things first, booking a seat early. Yeah, that can make a big difference on a long flight. It helps you get a spot that matches your needs, like an aisle seat for easier trips to the restroom, or one with more legroom to stretch your legs. Airlines release only a small number of these better seats, and they get taken up pretty quickly during busy travel times. If you wait too long, you might end up stuck in the middle, which most people try to avoid. Early booking also lets you sit next to people you're traveling with. This matters a lot for families or groups who want to stay together. Picking your seat ahead of time also helps you stay away from noisy spots like near the toilets or kitchen area. It saves time and makes the trip more comfortable. Now on to the next one, you gotta dress for comfort. Wearing the right clothes for a long flight makes a huge difference in how you feel. Loose and breathable clothes like cotton joggers or soft pants help keep blood flowing well, which is important because sitting in a long flight can affect circulation. Tight clothes may cause discomfort or even raise the risk of deep vein thrombosis. Yes, that's a big word, but it's a serious thing. It is actually linked to long flights, I'm not kidding. Materials like cotton or bamboo also help your body stay cool and prevent skin from drying out due to cabin air. Wearing layers help manage changing temperatures inside the plane. A light jacket or hoodie can keep you warm without depending on only airline blankets. Compression socks gently press on your legs, help keeping blood flow and lowering swelling in feet and ankles. Having easy to remove shoes also helps during checks and walking around. Now on to the next one, staying hydrated. Airline cabins have very low humidity, sometimes low as 10 to 20%. It is drier than most deserts. This dry air causes the body to lose water faster through breathing and the skin. Even a small amount of dehydration can make thinking harder, lower alertness, and lead to tiredness, headaches, or feeling dizzy. So stay hydrated, alright? Drink some water throughout the flight. And carrying a refillable water bottle and asking flight attendants for refills is a great way to get enough water instead of depending on the small tiny cups that they get you. It's also helpful to avoid alcohol and drinks with caffeine because yeah, they might taste great, but they actually make you more dehydrated. Studies show that a drop of just 3% in hydration can reduce flight performance by 57%. Now on to the next one. I know, especially if it's a long flight, you sit for a long time, but sitting for too many hours can cause blood to collect in the legs, and if you got circulation problems, that's not great. I mentioned earlier deep vein thrombosis. It is a pretty serious condition where blood clots block deep veins. So to avoid this, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention suggests standing up and walking around for every 1 to 2 hours during flights. Doing simple exercises in the seat can also help. Movements like rolling the ankles, lifting the heels, and stretching the legs help the calf muscles push blood back to the heart. Harvard Health says stretching keeps muscles loose and joints moving, which helps avoid stiffness. Walking along the aisle or doing light stretches near the galley can also help keep the veins from being pressed. And in addition to all of this, I gotta talk about neck pillows. Finding a good memory foam neck pillow that supports the neck well and reduces stiffness makes it easier to rest while sitting for many hours. Or even having a nice soft silk eye mask blocks out light inside the cabin, which helps the body produce melatonin and improves sleep. Or even having earplugs or noise-canceling headphones reduce background sounds and make people feel more tired. And the dry cabin air, which usually has less than 20% humidity, can leave skin feeling uncomfortable. So maybe think about packing a good moisturizer just to help that out. And wearing travel socks made of fabric that keeps moisture away helps reduce swelling and keeps blood flowing. Or even aromatherapy balms like lavender or eucalyptus scents can calm the nerves and create a peaceful feeling. Or if you love reading, maybe having a small LED book light would allow some rather quiet reading without bothering others. Now another hack I have for you guys is changing your sleep schedule a few days before a long flight, which can help reduce jet lag and make it easier to adjust after landing. Experts suggest going to bed and waking up a little earlier or later each day, depending on the time zone of the destination. For example, flying east means sleeping and waking up earlier can help the body get used to the new time. Starting this shift at least 3 days before travel can make jet lag symptoms less severe, sometimes by half. People who adjust early usually feel less tired and confused than when they arrive. This works because the body's internal clock needs time to match the new time zone. On the flight, switching mentally to the destination's time by doing bedtime habits and lowering screen light can also help. Now this one I think everybody knows. If you're on a long flight, it's not uncommon to see people binging movies, shows, podcasts, listening to audiobooks. All of those things are definitely going to help eat away at the time while you're on flight. But I would say consider maybe downloading some of these just in case the Wi-Fi of the airline system doesn't work great, or it's weak, or it's super expensive. Because streaming apps like Netflix and Amazon actually let you download content offline. Audiobooks and podcasts from services like Audible are also great and easy on the eyes. A Kindle or other e-readers let you bring many books without taking up space, and the battery lasts for days. Plus, it's always fun to choose your own entertainment to help pass the time better, and it helps reduce stress and makes the flight feel shorter. Now I know being on flights can be kind of stressful, and some of us are kind of like, ooh, emotional eating. You know, I can be like that at times, but I would say that eating light and smart during long flights actually helps you feel more comfortable and reduce problems like bloating and tiredness. Heavy meals, especially those full of fat and salt, can slow down digestion and feel rather uncomfortable due to the cabin pressure and sitting still for long hours. Airline food is usually full of salt and highly processed, which can cause dehydration and make you feel worse. So bringing your own light and healthy snacks can make a big difference. Snacks like nuts, granolas, dried fruits, or even fresh fruit can give your body a nice bit of steady energy. Whole grain crackers and lean proteins such as turkey jerky or boiled eggs can help you feel full without being too heavy. Having your own snack also means you can eat what matches your needs when the flight meals really just don't work for you. Now I gotta talk about something I already mentioned. Having noise-canceling headphones. They are amazing. They help reduce background noises like the engine noise or talking inside the cabin. And having a really good pair like a Bose, which I know can be kind of pricey, but if you find some used ones lying around on Facebook Marketplace or somewhere online, would do wonders. Because it creates a quiet space that makes it easier to relax and sleep better. And sleeping well during a flight helps the body recover and reduce jet lag, so that you're not completely wiped out when you're landing. And having these headphones can also help lower stress by cutting out noise that otherwise might cause discomfort. When loud sounds are reduced, the body produces less cholesterol, which is the stress hormone, which makes you feel calmer while traveling. In addition to Bose, Sony is also pretty good and known for their strong performance in blocking low and steady noises. And they also help people enjoy music or movies without turning the volume too high, which protects hearing over time. Now, airline cabins can be, believe it or not, pretty dirty.
I find the gloves faster because I had them separated. That's wipes. You've seen everything you touch. Anything that you could possibly touch. All this stuff. Anything that you put your hands on, that you have to, everything.
Because, you know, there's a lot of people on planes. They like to touch things online, like table trays, armrests, screens, especially the screens. And research from Auburn University show that dangerous bacteria like MRSA and E. coli can stay alive on those surfaces for many days. And this becomes a bigger problem during long flights when people sit close together for many hours. Swab tests from real flights found high levels of germs, with tray tables having the worst contamination. Some trays even had black mold, which is, that's pretty bad. Staph bacteria and even germs that cause stomach problems. Experts say these areas are not really cleaned that well between flights, which is kind of bad, so germs easily spread. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention suggests using disinfectant wipes on anything that hands or food touch to help lower the risk of getting sick while flying. Now, if you got the moolah to do this, I would do it, because if you can upgrade to premium economy or business class on long flights, it can really do wonders to make the travel much more comfortable. Premium economy seats are wider and have more legroom, which helps reduce physical strain during long hours of sitting. And the seat space usually increases by 5 to 7 inches compared to the standard economy seats. And this extra space helps improve blood flow and lowers the chance of problems like deep vein thrombosis. And you get better meal service, which is a nice perk. Airlines like British Airways and Lufthansa offer higher meal quality meals and drinks in premium cabins. And this helps passengers feel better and stay hydrated during long flights. And passengers also get better entertainment screens. They're bigger. You also get noise-canceling headphones sometimes and priority boarding. These little extras make the trip more relaxing and smoother. And many travelers feel just less tired and more satisfied flying in these upgraded seats, especially on long international flights. Now, doing activities like puzzles or writing in a journal or using language learning apps can lift the mood and make the flight feel less tiring. And these mental tasks can help fight the effects of cabin pressure and dry air, which is known to cause irritability and make emotions more sensitive. Apps such as Duolingo or Memrise are not only entertaining but also help the brain by improving memory and language skills, which can also lower stress and give a feeling of achievement. And travel experts say that seeing a flight as a chance to learn something new changes the experience from just waiting it out to being actively involved. And this mindset makes flying easier and more enjoyable. So yeah, flying long haul can be tough, but with these survival tips, you'll stay comfortable and stress-free. So what's your go-to trick for surviving a long flight? Let me know down below, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel tips. Safe travels!